Not everybody is meant to see what you're making. Whether that is art, whether that is videos or posts or pieces of things that you write, not everyone is meant to see it. As somebody who is working on being a lot more visible, on showing up for myself, both in these full YouTube videos as well as shorts, and in the ways that I'm writing, in the ways that I'm creating my art and sharing the things that I'm making. As much as I would love a lot of people to see those things, I have to remind myself at times that not everybody is meant to see what I am sharing. And sometimes they might see that at a later point. Sometimes it just wasn't a message or a piece of information they needed. But when we live in an age of instant gratification and people going viral at the drop of a hat, it seems like, though it very rarely is. And we have come to this time where attention is one of the most valuable resources anybody has or anybody can purchase. You know, what do the social media apps want? They want you on there longer. They want you scrolling. They want you paying attention. That is what everybody is trying to get when an author writes a book and they want people to read it. That is, in essence, your attention. And that's not to say that's a bad thing, but when you are trying to get attention from those who the thing you're making is not really made for, hopefully the wording makes sense. When you're trying to get their attention, it makes things feel harder. It makes things feel stickier and like they're not moving, or it might just not feel as good. Sometimes when we're getting attention from the wrong people, you know, that can, on social media and things like that, look like just comments that make you uncomfortable or things where people just dislike what you're saying and are kind of mean about it, because unfortunately people on the internet can be kind of mean at times. When we're getting the attention or being seen by the people who are meant to see us, things tend to work smoother, to be easier, to flow better. If you're somebody who is working on creating a business and you're getting seen by the people who really are meant to be seeing the work you're putting out there, that tends to show up as getting more visibility in a good way, maybe getting sales or traction on those things that you're creating. Whereas if it's by the wrong circles, the wrong people, it's not going to land. It's not going to spark that connection of understanding. Like me creating a painting that speaks to certain people. You know, I am a neurospicy witch. A lot of my art reflects, you know, my witchy side, whether it's from past life memories, whether it's runes or pentagrams on my artwork. If that were to hit an audience that is, say, Christian, that's not going to land. That's not going to, you know, spark the same kind of interest or engagement in a positive way. Whatever it is that is being created, whatever it is that your passion is, there is an audience for that. But in order to find that audience, you also have to get out of your comfort zone. In a sense that sometimes you have to show up in a way where you're embracing your authenticity, because when you're hiding the part of yourself that is the part that people want to connect with, whether they are aware of it or not, if that part is hidden, it's not visible, it's not going to be seen by those people who maybe need to see it, maybe are waiting and wanting to see it, looking for something they don't know what it is. And it's really just this thing that you at this moment are too worried or scared or fearful to share. Not every person is meant to see what you have to show. But when you allow yourself to be seen, when you come from a place of regulation and knowing that the things you have to say or show are valuable and that it's information people know, it's going to land a lot better. It's going to stick better. Not everyone is meant to see what you have to share, but everyone has someone. No, that the words. There is an audience for everything. There is someone out there who their life might be changed by something that might seem small to you in a sense or insignificant, that really isn't. When you allow yourself to be seen as who you truly are, as the person who you are becoming or have always been but have hidden away, when you are seen as that person, it lands differently. It connects differently. It engages differently. It allows the people who do connect and understand and can relate, it allows them to see you in that aspect. It allows them to relate. It allows them to feel seen just in the fact that you shared that part of yourself. With the videos I create like this, it at times can feel hard. It feels vulnerable to talk about the way I see the world, to share stories that I know the wrong people won't like. And it feels vulnerable to put myself out in that way. But the more I've worked through that, the more I've sat with myself and try to come from that heart-centered space, try to come from a place of alignment and knowing that the things I have to say have value, that the words I speak land and reside, that when I allow my channel to be open and I speak from this place where my voice feels the rhythm and it flows naturally. It's not just coming from me, it is coming from source and my higher self, and that those are the words that need to be said. But when I allow my head to get in the way, thinking about all the people who are not meant to see my work, who are not ready to hear my words and might never be ready, when I create or pause or dwell on those thoughts for too long, I don't say the things I want to say. It feels like it slows down my progress. It feels icky. It feels sticky. That's kind of how I like to describe it, as sticky feeling, because it feels like I'm stuck. It feels like nothing is moving forward in the way that it's meant to. And when I am trying to push myself to be seen by the people who are not ready or not willing or not able to see me, I get stuck. I don't move forward. I don't progress in the ways that I want to progress. But when I remove those obstacles, when I remove those mental barriers that I am the one who puts in place, when I remove the need to be seen, the need for external validation, and trust my internal validation, trust that in speaking my truth, in sharing my stories, the people who need to see me will see me. The people who want to connect will connect. I know that I am going to feel so much better about myself, about what I'm putting out there, and B, that it's going to help me stay connected to the future version of myself that already has these things, that already is running a successful business, that is already fully supported by the universe. I've allowed that permission in. I've allowed them to help. I allow myself to be seen and witnessed and to be open to receiving. And it's not easy. It's a complicated, winding journey that sometimes brings me back to, it feels like the start, but really it never is the start. I repeat cycles, I relearn things, but at the end of the day, I know that I am seeing myself, that I have embraced who I am. And while it might be slow to come out, it might come out in bits and pieces, I am better every time I witness myself and see myself and I accept myself. I am better every time I let go of the need to be seen by those who do not want to see me. It is not easy. We are taught that being seen and external validation is what's needed. We are taught that our intuition is not valid, but it is. And I just want you to remember that. It's okay to be seen, and it is equally okay to not be seen. And on that note, thank you for seeing me. Thank you for being here. I hope this resonated, and if not all of it did, that's okay. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If this information was helpful or you like videos like this, please do subscribe. And thank you for being here. I am grateful that you exist and I appreciate you. Have a good day.